Thanks for joining us on the midweek catch-up. Let's look back at Saturday's game against Kilmarnock, and if I could take you back to what you said after the Queen of the South game, you thought it was a bit of a basketball game. Did you feel on Saturday we controlled the game a lot better?
Yep, apart from the first 10 minutes, really disappointed to concede a penalty. You can see it wasn't a penalty, the Kilmarnock boy dived. You expect better from the referee, but to show the character after that, to come back and dominate the game. You see some of the passing sequences going up the sides, and Kilmarnock knew they were in a game, and to score the goal, a good goal, all credit to the boys. My frustration is once again starting slow and giving a team a goalie a start. Can't do that, but in terms of the way we want to go about our business, very, very good. But we need to do it for the full 45 minutes. I'm finding right at this moment in time, when we control the game, we're only doing it for spells. 15 minutes here, let the other team in for 10 minutes. We need to be relentless in our pursuit of dominating the ball, controlling the game, and getting after the other team. Be it with the ball, or when we've not got the ball, get after them and don't let them settle. So I'm seeing a lot of the work that we're doing on the training pitch. I'm seeing a lot of the work starting to come onto the pitch on a Saturday, and that's all credit to the players for their contribution and their willingness to listen and take it on board and implement come Saturday. As footballers, we're very lucky. All we want to do is play football, and we do that, but the great man says football's nothing without your supporters. And when you see this place, when we're scoring goals and entertaining, this place has got a great atmosphere, so they'll be sorely missed. But we're also respectful the COVID and people that's been affected, and families that have been affected from the COVID over the last few years. You have to respect that. And we just got on with it. We're under the guidelines, under the protocols, and we just have to behave ourselves and get on with it. We're testing every day. And right at this moment in time, we're basically in transit in terms of the players turn up in their training gear, train, go home, no showers now. So we've put a lot in place over the last 2 or 3 days just to try and make, really follow the protocols that's what put in place. So hopefully we can stay COVID free and keep playing football. But I want my supporters. It's an entertainment. We're in the entertainment game, and any singer, comedian, you go on your stage. That's our stage, and you need your supporters. So the quicker they're back, the better. But I know it's this time of the year, and we're just frustrated, really.
It's a busy schedule, as everybody will know, and it's also obviously the festive time when people kind of let their hair down, but not for professional football players. Talk us through the kind of routine that you'll be expecting your players and every other players in Scotland to go through this time of the year.
Well, because we played on Saturday there, we were off Sunday. Because the game's knocked back, we just knock it forward. So they were off. They'll be on Christmas Day. I'm just trying to look back here. We trained today, trained yesterday, Monday. They'll be off tomorrow, back in Christmas Eve, train Christmas Day, and play the game Boxing Day. It's just part and parcel of football. You get used to it, getting up there, getting out, get your training done, and then you expect the players to have a discipline, in terms of their nutrition and what they eat and what they drink. It's important that we do that. Where we try to go as a club, it's important that they do that. But all the players are fully aware what is expected of them come this time of the year. So and we cannot let up. We're still fighting for our lives. We're still in there. We're still in that relegation battle, and we have to be at it. So that'll be the case. And they know the regime. They know they're working. It was well out there about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and that's part and parcel of it. We've still got work to do, albeit Christmas Day. We've still got bits and pieces in terms of our preparation for the game, for them to be ready to go Boxing Day.
And in terms of our growth, league leaders, probably not a surprise to yourself, even though they are part-time, they've played some brilliant football and been consistent throughout the whole campaign.
Yeah, you have to take your hat off to Dick. He's done an absolute, and his staff, you know, Pink and Youngie, they've done absolutely fantastic. No surprise in terms of the way they go about it and the spirit that Dick builds at his club. He's done it for years. And they've beat us twice this year. They've took 7 goals off us, you know, man, with a reply of 2. So we're going to be right up against it. But it's a challenge, and it's one that if we're at it, then Arbroath will know they're in the game. And that's what I expect. I really am looking forward to it. It's, you know, we cannot sit back. We're at home. We have to go and try and take the game to them. And there'll be moments that within the game that you need to carry a little bit of luck, but I'm looking forward to it. And as I say, no surprise that Arbroath are at the top of the league. He's recruited very, very well, and they play a style of football. As I say, everyone knows their job, and they go and get at it. And if they don't, and they're not doing the job, then Dick's the kind of manager that will let you know. So, you know, he's set high standards and high demands there, and we have to go and match that on Saturday.
And just finally, in terms of team news, anything update us on?
Don's had his operation. It was a little bit more severe than we thought. Not in terms of, we thought it was just a tear. It was a wee, like, horseshoe bit, and the surgeon says that it needed to be done. So the physio's saying 6 weeks, Don's saying 4. So we just need to calm him down a little bit. We played a practice match against Falkirk the other day there, 1-1. Off the back of that, no injuries. A couple of young kids come in for the under-18s. We got on there in the last half hour, acquitted themselves very well. That's something else we're looking to do. And then it's just big Shug. In terms of update to Lewis Martin, he's still a little bit short. You know, we're just feeling his groin a little bit. We just need to don't push him too hard, too quick. And he's still got another, he's still got another 2 weeks to a month before he's really flying, and he can be training every day. So that's probably the update for it. In terms of getting players in terms of, it's a real precarious sort of time of the year. You know, you're hoping that all the stars come together and you get 1 or 2 in to help them along. I've always felt when you're a recruit, you're trying to bring in better players than what you've got, so they go right into your team's improving. It's easier said than done, and you're looking and ducking and diving, calling in all kinds of favours, and looking maybe even try to get 1 or 2 on loan if 1 or 2's gone back, and are they going back or are they staying? And that's the conversations that we're having with these guys, Kai and Mark Connolly and Ross Graham and all that stuff. And you know, eventually what will be. It happens, exact same. All we need to do is concentrate on the game on a Saturday. Forget the outside noise, take care of business, everything else will fall into place if you're winning football matches.